Mitsubishi Mirage 1987-92. Mitsubishi introduced the more rounded, third-generation Mirage to Japan in October 1987. Masaru Furukawa headed the vehicle design, with Yasuke Kyakumitsu given the role of chief engineer. The basic model, a three-door hatchback with upright tailgate and large glasshouse, arrived first. The sedan, released to Japan in January 1988, was stylistically distinct with almost vertical rear glass, influenced by the larger Galant. The range was complemented by a five-door liftback in June 1988, but without a station wagon variant. Mitsubishi persevered with the previous model until the release of a new wagon on the fourth-generation chassis. As before, Mirage, Colt, and Lancer naming varied between markets, with different body shapes often having different titles in the same market. In Japan, sedans were available with the Mirage and Lancer nameplates, while the three-door was sold only as Mirage, and the liftback only as Lancer. Japanese Mirage sedans usually featured the Visaloon suffix. Engines available were 1.3 and 1.5-liter Orion gasoline inline 4s and 1.8-liter Saturn gasoline inline 4. For grease only, a 1.2-liter version of Orion engine available in the entry-level models outputted 48 kilowatts, 65 PS. The 1.8-liter Sirius diesel carried over from the previous shape. In Japan, four-wheel drive versions were also available, fitted with a carbureted 1.5 and fuel-injected 1.6-liter gasoline engines, or 1.8-liter diesel. The top Mirages in Japan were called the Cyborg, featuring the turbocharged 1.6-liter motor developing 145 PS, 107 kilowatts, the same unit as fitted to the GSR sedan. The third generation received a minor facelift in September 1989, with late models receiving the same modernized engines as were seen in the subsequent generation. In its most potent turbocharged variant, the new 4G61 engine produced 160 PS, 118 kilowatts, at 6,000 revolutions per minute. European versions were available as the 1300 GL, 1500 GLX, 1600 T, and 1800 T16V, from 1989, with a three-door labeled Colt and the sedan and liftback called Lancer. Mitsubishi retailed a Colt van in select European markets, being the three-door body without rear side windows and therefore attracting reduced taxation in these jurisdictions. Since first-generation Mirages were still under Australian production as the Colt, all three third-generation body types were sold under the Lancer name in that market. Initially, the Australian specification models were designated as the California series when introduced in 1988, adopting the CB designation for the 1990 facelift. The liftback continued to be sold in Australia alongside the fourth generation, CC, Mirage-derived Lancer from 1992 through to 1996. Confusingly, the carryover liftback was also given the CC model designation. North American three-door and sedan sales occurred under the Mitsubishi Mirage name for the 1989 to 1992 model years. Badge-engineered variants were also sold in the US as the Dodge, Plymouth Colt, three-door only, and Eagle Summit. In Canada, a Dodge, Plymouth sedan was also offered as the Mitsubishi brand did not operate in the market until the 2003 model year. For the Mitsubishi badged versions, the top hatchback carried a 1.6-liter 4G61T turbocharged inline-4 engine rated as 135 horsepower, 101 kilowatts. For the 1991 model year, the 1.5-liter 4G15 engine's new 12-valve heads, 3 valves per cylinder, boosted power from 81 to 92 horsepower, 60 to 69 kilowatts, and a new GS sedan offered the 1.6-liter 4G61 with 123 horsepower, 92 kilowatts, and a standard 4-speed automatic transmission.